Unknown caller, 2:41 a.m. by SerbianJesus1806. The fourth infernal, mechanized tone was enough to shake me out of my slumber and force me to open my heavy, sleep-filled eyes. I remembered where I was. In my bed, under my covers, which just a minute previously had felt like the softest and most comforting thing in the world, but now felt like a straitjacket, restricting me and trapping me in. I kicked them off me and reached for my phone, its harsh brightness assaulting my tender eyelids. I squinted at it, trying to see what it wanted. 2:41 a.m. Call from an unknown number. I sighed, cursing myself for bothering to see what it was. But I had got this far, right? I swiped the green bar and raised the phone to my ear, muttering, "Hello?" in a less than polite tone. I waited for a second, hearing nothing. I began to grow impatient and was about to slam it down and try to go back to sleep when I heard a very faint breathing over the line. "Hello? Who is this? You think it's funny to call someone at this hour?" I retorted into the phone. The breathing slowly grew louder, like the person was coming closer to the phone. I noticed it sounded labored and harsh. The person on the line sucked air in and wheezed, loudly this time, and whispered 2 words to me that sent shivers down my spine.
"Look outside."
I jumped, having gone from grumpy to terrified in a matter of seconds. I leapt out of bed, unsure of what to do. Call the police? I lived in the inner city and it was a Friday night. No chance, considering it could easily be a practical joke. I stared at the curtain across my room, knowing what I had to do. I gulped, feeling the hair stand up at the back of my neck. It occurred to me to look for a weapon or something, but I was a college student in a meager apartment and had very little to go for that could help me. I sighed and positioned myself by the window. I put one hand on the curtain, ready to draw it back, but at the same time I was terrified. I wondered what could be out there. Images from horror flicks flashed through my head as I pondered a madman with a bloody knife standing outside my window, giving me a toothy smile. I tried to put it out of my head, realizing that was ridiculous. With a deep breath, I withdrew the curtain in one fluid motion, exposing myself to the outside world and whatever lay beyond the relative safety of my room, and stared outside, my eyes furtively glancing from side to side. I saw nothing. Just my completely empty neighborhood, as it always was. Waves of relief pulsated through me, realizing it was probably just a poorly executed prank by a friend trying to get a rise out of me. However, this was short-lived. Suddenly I realized that, even though my phone was on my bed on the other side of the room, I could still hear breathing just as clearly as when my phone had been to my ear, emanating from directly behind me. Bitch, it's 3 in the morning. I ain't doing shit. Go to bed. Murder the warden.